Hi kids, it's me again. Just shooting another video of my first Saber build. I know the video I shot yesterday sucked pretty much because I shot it at night, and even though I had the light on in the room here, my camera just can't handle low light situations very well. So this is attempt number 2. Anyway, let's get started. This will turn out better because it's daylight outside. Got the light on, and I got the other light on, so this should turn out pretty well. You can actually see it now. It used to be an aggressor. The only parts from it that are the same are the emitter, which I've customized, and the end cap pommel here, which is unmodified. It's the same end cap. It's just a 1-inch copper end cap. Everything's copper on this Saber except for the grips. The grips are aluminum. Obviously, the CoverTech knob is aluminum. This section here is two. They're called reducing couplers. They go from a 1-inch size to 1 1/4, and they're held together by a 1 1/4-inch coupler, which is a perfect fit for the CoverTech knob, and also is a perfect fit for the 4 AAA battery pack that I'm using. I'm currently powering this Saber with 4 AAA Energizer Ultimate Lithiums. Supposed to be the longest lasting AAAs out there right now, so expecting a good battery life for the Lux 3 Cyan Ben 1 LED. As you can see, the sections are held together by 8/32 button head screws, about 3 per section. The only exception is right here. There's 2 here and 2 there, and that's because I've got the ultrasound board mounted right here. Pretty much the only space in the hilt where it'll fit. I had to sand down the little tabs that are on each side of the board to make it fit, and it's a perfect fit. I use the anti-static bag as a housing, basically to protect the board from the metal hilt. The crystal chamber right here, you can see the crystal. It's a Vogel cut quartz. I believe the measurements on this are 1.5 inches long by 5/8 inches wide. It's Vogel cut. It basically means it's 12-sided with a point on each end. And the chassis is made out of washers, basically, which I ground down to fit inside the couplers but sit flush against the interior 1-inch copper pipe that I use to hold all these sections together. Couplers just fit over them, and they're drilled and tapped to be screwed together. And it's very tight. The crystal does not move at all. And I know you can't see it, but there's a screw in here, very, very, very small screw, which holds a smaller washer, which acts as the basically it just holds the LED holder and keeps it centered on the bottom of the crystal. Let's see. Oh, the speaker is right in here. I cut a little bit of the interior pipe to allow the 1.1-inch diameter TCSS premium speaker to fit in, and there's no sound holes at all in the pommel. It's reversed, very similar to LDM's reverse sound, which gives it a nice 10 inches of resonance to the vented lower half of the crystal chassis. Let's see, the emitter, as far as the customizations, there's 3 windows cut out, and there's also a slit cut out right there. The blade retention screw is a small 8/32 button head screw, and I haven't cut it short yet, so I'm just using an 8/32 nut to make up the difference. That's a nice tight fit. This stuff here is a friction resistant adhesive backed cork neoprene blend, and it's very rubbery to the touch, so it makes a very nice grip section, and the adhesive is very strong too. These sections don't come off. In fact, it's so strong it actually has a tendency, if I were to remove it and adjust it or whatever, it'll actually rip the clear coat off. So but luckily I don't need to do any of that. For whatever reason, the copper is still aging underneath the clear coat, which is fine. It looks pretty cool. This cork neoprene blend is darkening anyway, so it gives it a nice aged feel. Let's go ahead and turn it on, and you see I've got it set to flicker setting 3. Right now this has a heavy-walled blade. I intend to switch this out with a thin-walled Doklo blade pretty soon. The point of balance with a heavy blade, it's a bit, blade's a little heavier than it should be. It makes the point of balance about right here. With a mid-grade, it should be closer to about right here, which means it'll have, I'll be able to grip it the way I had intended to. You can kind of see the aging of the copper through the clear coat. It makes a very interesting effect. I'm really liking the way it's turning out with that. I intended it to be shiny, to have a contrast, but the aging is very nice. I'm gonna just stick with that. And here you can see the vented crystal chassis right there. And actually, this is the one defect. If I cover that, it blocks the sound a little bit, but let's see if I can show this. Right here, there's a little gap in between these two couplers where you can see under the substructure, the inner pipe, and there's, see if I can get a good angle. There's some 1/16 inch holes drilled in there. There's one, there's another one. They're kind of hard to see because they're so small, but that helps let some sound through. There's one, you kind of see that, but that kind of helps let the sound through when the hole for the crystal is covered. The LED that lights the crystal is a 5mm Aqua Ultra Bright LED, running off the L1 tab of the Ultrasound 2.5 board. So it flickers in sync with the blade, which is a very nice effect. It makes it look very realistic. What else did I want to go over? I think that's about it. Video's running a little long anyway, so I'll just cut this short. I'll probably do another video later to show off some spins with this saber. I don't know if I'll do it right away or if I'll wait till I get a mid-grade blade, but little blade lockup for you. Still can't see it as well as the pulse, but anyway, I'm about to hit 10 minutes on this video, so for right now, peace.